Welcome to the Bourbon Van. I'm Phil.
I'm Julie, and we're in Chicago.
Well, welcome to Chicago, Illinois, and today's 5-Sip Friday, you're going to hear the sounds of the city. There are airplanes on the way to O'Hare, there's traffic, there are sirens, there are people. Sounds of the city. What are you going to do?
Miss it a lot. It's a beautiful day for a 5-Sip Friday.
It sure is, and today's comes to us from our friend Tim from Mississippi.
Yeah, Tim.
Thank you, Tim. We're so excited. It's been a long time since we had a sample from Tim. Of course, always generous. We're thrilled to be trying these. And 5-Sip Friday, if you're first time joining us, it's an opportunity for us to test our palates to see how we may have grown or not. And it's any kind of whiskey.
Oh, see? Even the yard noise.
Leaf blowers. Well, hopefully it doesn't ruin things because we got to keep the show rolling here. But this is an opportunity for us to try a whiskey. Could be any type of whiskey. Rye, scotch, bourbon. They're usually ryes or bourbons. But today's, of course, from Tim from Mississippi. We're eager to get into it. We're going to test the nose, take 5 sips, and then we make a guess at what it could be. Sometimes we're successful, other times not so much. And then we say if we like it, and then it's revealed what we've been drinking.
I'm ready, and it's been a while since we've done one of these. Taking a little time off, but we're back at it.
Let's see if we lost anything. In between planes coming overhead, we're going to do some of this tasting, so let's get right to the nose right now. Rye.
I was like, off the nose, I was like, we've had this, but you're right.
I'm going all in on rye, right off the bat.
We just drank a rye last night, and I was like, well, this smells like something that we drank yesterday, but you're right, it's probably just because it's a rye.
It does actually remind me of something we drank last night. Let's not say what it is just yet. But I have a bit of a hunch.
And I don't even remember what I was drinking last night.
Oh, man. All right. Sip number 1, what do you think?
Let's do it.
Or should we say something else about it?
Oh.
I'm getting caramel and brown sugar, but with intense rye notes.
Oh, all I'm getting is rye. I'm getting those, like, grassy rye. I love rye.
You're getting the smell of green?
The smell of green. It is October. It's rye season.
So it's such a perfect time to be in Chicago.
Ready.
This is lovely. Cheers.
Cheers, everyone. Thanks, Tim. Ooh, I don't think it tastes what we drank last night. Do you disagree?
I disagree a little bit because I think the style is dead accurate here.
Yeah.
Well, let's say what we were drinking last night. Last night we found a bottle on our travels we'd never seen before. It was Jim Creek. It was Jim Beam twice barreled rye. Mm-hmm. And just, long story short on that one, we really liked that. That was impressive stuff. And this has a lot of that on the nose. Has flavor-wise, I'm going, again, a lot of rye here. Mm-hmm. But caramely sweet, some vanilla notes, which our brother-in-law Peter, whose house we're staying at here, he keeps goofing on us because we're going to say, vanilla and caramel. Well, of course, it's going to taste like
bourbon.
That. It's bourbon. But I think this is a rye.
I was actually thinking of another rye we had last night, which was Dad's Hat Rye, which was a winner for all parties involved, except for me.
It's a pretty intense rye.
Well, and so that's what I thought you were talking about when you were talking about this one. I was like, well, things have changed because this one's delicious.
Yeah, there's a lot of oak in this one, though, which is, this does take me back to that twice barreled Jim Beam, although I don't know that it has the same profile. Sip 2.
So, heavy rye spice on this.
Yes.
You're right. There's basic elements of those caramels, vanillas, oakiness. This is a serious rye. Maybe not a serious rye, but like the rye is the front runner taste here.
I'm gonna go super pretentious with my tasting notes right now.
Love it.
I'm gonna say that there is some caramelized peach with lemon zest on here.
Amazing.
Yeah. So send your hate mail now.
No, that sounds delicious.
But there's something really interesting here. I get a lot of sort of MGP rye notes at 95.5, very sort of intense rye, a lot of rye happening here. Mm-hmm. All that sweetness makes me feel like maybe it's a little more of the other ingredients in the mash bill, maybe more corn, more malted barley, but so much rye there. There's got to be something else at play. Sip 3, oh my goodness.
Gotta keep it moving. There is a nice fruit element in there. You're right. It could be peaches. I like it. It is definitely not like a red fruit or anything like that. It could be like an apricot. You're right. It could be like a peach.
Apricot was the other one on my mind.
Yeah, it's not citrusy at all.
And It is a lot
nice.
of oak, though. Like
Yeah.
charred oak, a lot of it. That's what it keeps bringing me back, because I keep thinking, okay, it's super rye-tastic, but all that oak flavor coming in. I don't know that we've had this before. I think we may have had, if it's MGP, it's from that same family, so that wouldn't surprise me. But that oak presence is pretty intense here. It's delicious.
When we haven't talked about proof at all, the first sip, it kind of like hit me in the face. Like, I thought it was pretty proofy. It's a really nice sip, though. So there's nothing offensive. There's nothing ethanol-y. There's nothing like that in here.
No.
But there is a wonderful heat. It makes me think like it's in the teens, right? Like
The 1 teens?
Yeah.
Yeah,
like,
I would agree.
Like I want to say 17. It might be a little high there, but
I was going to say
thinking
117.
117.
I think 112.
Oh, see? We'll be right in the middle.
Right.
Hopefully it's a 115.
That'd be great.
I don't know why cheers, but sip number 4. Nothing real new on this sip, but man, those rye spices. I keep saying it. This is a rye. This has to be a rye. If it's not a rye, I'm hanging up my rye shoes.
Rye shoes.
Or my rye bread. My rye bread.
Rye bread. There was an earthy bitterness on that last sip,
Yeah.
but I wouldn't say that it's because of some hyper well aging or anything like
No.
that. I think it's just the rye flavor.
Yeah.
So 4 sips in, I'm gonna say low 1 teens. I think it's either a well-aged rye or it's just something about these barrels that they're especially nice. I do think it's probably MGP, and I really, really like it.
Yeah, I'm going to take this 5th sip and do a little recap, but I like it.
This coats really well too. The mouth feels really nice on this.
I'll be honest, I got a little bit of a nuttiness there.
Really?
Like a faint, like definitely rye. You know, you've got your like rich caramels in there, but like a little, so that Jim Beam guess
That's on the table, huh? The twice barreled rye? That one's 100 proof.
on the table, it drinks a lot lower proof on my 5th sip versus my 1st sip. So I think the 117 is going to be too high. I think you're probably more accurate with that 112, maybe even like a 108. I like it. So there's my
go.
thing. I'm going to go with you. I think that this could possibly be
Possibly a twice barreled rye in the 110-ish range.
Yeah.
Okay. I like it. I like it. I don't know what else would be. I don't know if twice barreled is a pretty specific guess.
Yeah.
So I would just say it's maybe it's just a heavy char on the barrels.
Yeah.
I don't know, but it's very, very good, and I'm ready to find out what this is.
Yeah, and also I got a little bit heat, so I'm coming back up. So it's
Okay.
definitely 110, you know. It's not 117, but I'll go with your 112. I like that guess.
All right, here we go. Let's
We're
find
all
out
in.
what this is. Okay, the planes are past, the wind has died down, the fire engine is past.
Got my trusty phone.
Let's do this. What have we got here from Tim from Mississippi? Thanks again, Tim.
Thanks again, Tim. It was delicious. It is, apologies if I say this wrong, Nulu toasted rye, which,
I've never had a Nulu product in my life.
Me
I
either.
don't know anything about it.
so I'm a little bit bummed about this. 119.8. It was so close, my first guess. You never go against your first guess, just like they taught you in school.
This really drinks. Is that what they taught you?
Well, they say your first guess is usually right, and then you second guess yourself, and then you get the wrong answer.
This drinks so much. Well, not so much easier, but definitely drinks easier than that.
So this is a toasted rye. So we were right with rye.
Yeah, and toasted,
Which-
I guess.
Yeah. 4 years, 6 months. 6 months. 4 years, 6 months. 119.8 proof. Bummed about that. Non-chill filtered.
And it looks like some sort of single barrel here from Mad Vines. Okay,
I like it.
that's all kinds of fun. I wonder what makes it toasted, if that's just the type of barrel they used or if it goes through a second barrel. Either way,
It is a single barrel select.
I think we did very good today. We got rye, we got that there was something going on with the oak, we got
You
into
did
one
say it
teens
was-
on proof.
I know when you said it was really charred.
There's something special about this bottle. I really, really like this. And now I know when I see Nulu, if I ever see Nulu, we haven't seen it yet. We've been everywhere across this country so far on the north end anyways. Well, perhaps when we're traveling through the south, we're going to find this more readily available. And hopefully we do, because this is fantastic.
This was fun.
This was fun.
I'm not looking forward to winter, but I am looking forward to rye season.
It's always rye season.
It's always rye season.
Well, if you'd like to see more of our travels, check us out on Patreon. You can join us for as little as $3 a month. We post photos and videos and general nonsense over there. We have a nice little community going, and you can check us out on Instagram at the Bourbon Van, and from wherever we are
To wherever you are.
cheers.
Cheers. Thanks, Tim.
Peaches.